The U.S. and Ukraine have signed a deal to give the United States preferential access to new Ukrainian minerals deals and fund investment in Ukraine's reconstruction. On Wednesday, the U.S. Treasury released a photo showing Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent signing the agreement in Washington with Ukrainian First Deputy Prime Minister Yulia Sviridenko. The Treasury said the deal, quote, clearly signals the Trump administration's commitment to a free, sovereign, prosperous Ukraine. U.S. President Donald Trump has strongly pushed for the deal, saying the U.S. should get something for its military aid to Ukraine, a line he repeated before the signing on Wednesday.
So I said, well, we want something for our efforts beyond what you would think would be acceptable. And we said rare earth. They have very good rare earth. As you know, we're looking for rare earth all the time. Rare earth is called rare for a reason. And they have a lot.
Ukraine is rich in natural resources, including those rare earth metals, which are used in a wide range of electronics. The country also has large reserves of iron, uranium, and natural gas.
I love to see it. Good damn afternoon, American. Jericho Green here with you once again. You heard it right there. Trump has secured the rare minerals deal that they were talking about a month ago or so with Ukraine. Wonderful. Any kind of money coming into the country, perfect. Any kind of payback we're getting, you see it across the bottom there. It's the big payback. Any way that we're being paid back for our efforts, our tax dollars, I'll take it. And because it's been called the rare earth or the rare minerals deal, but it's not just minerals. As they mentioned, natural gas, also oil. They got a lot of oil in Ukraine. So if we're using their oil, we don't have to use our oil. We can take their oil and sell it to other people, turn that into money and put it back into our country. I'm loving it. I have no problems with this whatsoever. The details of it, I mean, it's a bunch of economic, international policy gobbledygook that I won't bore you with. But basically, this is how Ukraine is going to pay us back and then some. As Trump said, we want to secure a deal that goes beyond what we've given you. Let's say we've sent them $300 billion at this point. Well, we don't just want $300 billion back. We want $300 billion and then some in perpetuity, forever. We want to make trillions of dollars out of this deal. And one of the things, definitely, I would say this is the number one thing because we're talking about life here, the potential loss of life. So the money coming in and being paid back for all the money we dumped into Ukraine. Number one is we don't have to provide security for Ukraine for their rebuild, for however the infrastructure for this deal that they put together, how we're going to extract those minerals and the natural gas and the oil and everything. We're not going to have to put up the security for that. Europe is going to have to do that. I like that too. We've done enough. We've been protecting the world long enough. We've been the mama hen with the little baby chicks running behind us, scared of the hawk circling in the sky. We've been that enough. And I don't like it for forever. Ever since I started following politics, or as the kids say, tapped in. Ever since I started paying attention to politics, I did not like the idea of us being the world police. We're we need to help them, those poor people across the world. We need to go over there and fight and spill our blood. No, fuck that. I don't like that. And I know strategically we have military bases here and there and all that kind of shit, but it's like, 800? We have so many bases around the world. Do we need them all? I'm just not a fan of us being mixed up in other people's shit. I don't like that. Let them sink or swim. If they're an ally of ours, if they've spilled their blood with us, or we made some kind of deal with them, we need to honor that. But for how long? How long ago was World War II? 1945. That's before TV. I know we're all walking around here like the Jetsons. Do you remember? I was talking to somebody about this yesterday. Do you remember when FaceTime was weird? Like you'd see a couple people, it's so weird looking at their face, talking to them. Now we all do it. Remember touch screen? This shit will never, it's weird not seeing the buttons. Everything's touchscreen now. All the phones are touchscreen. So we're living it. Forget that we're looking back at the Jetsons. We're looking back at that. But we're living the great life, and I like it. I want to keep it that way. I don't want us going around the world nannying the rest of the world. 1945, that was a long time ago, the end of World War II. Why are we still mixed up in this shit? There's a lot of deals. You start looking at what, 19 when? 1945, that's back before TV, when people were still sitting down every night in front of the radio like A Christmas Story. And remember, kids, drink your Ovaltine. That's right, the Japanese have surrendered. The boys are coming home. The United States was victorious in World War II, defeating the Nazis and the Japanese. That's 1945. Stop it. How long we got to hold your hand? Eventually, we got to let you go, and you got to ride that bike without the damn training wheels, Earth. But I like that we're not going to be putting any troops on the ground. We're not going to be protecting anything, any infrastructure. I love that. Let them do it. Let them pay. Here's an idea. And ever since I was a kid, I always thought this was ridiculous. Going back to the first Gulf War in, was it 89, 90? It was like the end of 89. I remember we kicked Saddam's ass in like a month or something like that. But I remember going even back then, I thought it was so dumb that we go over there, we put troops on the ground, we put men and women in harm's way, coming back physically and mentally changed, maimed in some cases, in a coffin in others. And then when we're done, we all these bombs and the Black Hawk helicopters, and we're bombing this, and the stealth fighters and the Iraqi soldiers can't handle it, getting their asses kicked. And then going back before that, everybody we fight, we end up paying to rebuild their country. How does that work? So we're basically just testing out our weapons, putting our soldiers in a real life scenario, seeing how they do, and then coming back home. Why would you pay to fix the stuff that you just destroyed? We just bombed the shit out of you, and we're going to pay you to rebuild it? Was it an accident? I understand if you back up and knock over someone's vase, then of course you got to pay for that. But we just had a war, didn't we? War means we meet somewhere, we fight, and to the victor go the spoils. Not to the victor goes the tab. It's not to the victor goes the bill. We want the spoils. We're going to be taking from you, not rebuilding your shit, not spackling over the fucking Browning 50 caliber round holes that we put in your fucking Adobe building. That's dumb to me. So make Ukraine pay for their own rebuild. Novel idea. Because we're over here trying to rub two pennies together, trying to make $1 out of 15 cents. Just grab them in the biscuits. We're over here trying to make it. We're over here putting water on our cereal like we're Craig. And you're over there in some Kiev nightclub. Thank you, America, we love. All these young people. I thought you guys were in the middle of a war. Like there. It'd be different if your country went somewhere else to fight. But the war is there in your country. So how the fuck are you guys partying? If you're partying, if you're drinking vodka and doing cocaine, then you don't need my money. Am I too short-sighted? Jericho, you don't understand. It's this part of the country. The war is not blah, 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 blah. I don't care what part it is. If in any part you guys are good enough you're okay enough to be going out, the ladies are putting on mini skirts and the guys are spraying on too much cologne and you're going out, then you don't need my money, you dick. And part of the reason that they secured this deal is because Zelensky is tucking his tail. I'm sorry, Trump. You know, the wolves, they'll lay down on their back and expose their belly to the alpha wolf. That's what Zelensky's doing. That's part of it. I'm sorry, Trump. I come to you dressed like an asshole. You have on expensive suit. I put on sweater and yoga pants. I put on cookie monster pajama pants in your White House. I'm so sorry, Trump. Yeah, you better be, you little turd. You little actor. You cokehead actor. Come over here dressed like that. What do you mean, middle of battle? No, you're not. You're 6,000 miles away. Put on a suit. Your children on Easter dress better than you, Zelensky. And I like to think, I have no reason not to think, that Trump doesn't have little back doors and escape routes and clauses and fine print in this agreement. To where if you screw us over, or if something happens, we're going to take A, B, and C. Or maybe phase one will take this, phase two will take more, and phase three will take more than that. I'm sure he wrote the book, The Art of the Deal. So I seriously doubt that Trump is going to get us into a deal where we end up bent over with KY jelly on our ass. I don't think so. I don't think so, Biden. I don't think it's going to do that to us. I think we're going to come out pretty good. We're going to come out smelling like roses in this deal. I love it. The big payback, Earth. We are Pimp Daddy USA. We pulled up on the block in our 29-foot Cadillac DeVille. And we honked the horn, and you bitches better come clickety-clack and bring us our cash.
Bitch better have my money. Through rain, sleet, or snow.
That was a Shakespeare.
My hoe better have my money.
I'm telling you, that boy's a genius. Tell it.
Not half, not some, but all my cash. Because if she don't, I'm going to put my foot dead in her ass.
And be sure to hit the link in the description box to get those American hands on some official green gear. I mean, I'm all for it. Clickety clack, bitches. Here we go. I need my money. It is time for you to pay Pimp Daddy America back in full plus interest. Meet me in the comments. Do you agree? Or do you think for some reason they don't owe us a shitload of money? And I think what we get out of this deal is going to make what we paid Ukraine in our hard-earned taxpayer dollars pale in comparison. Talk to me, Goose. You know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. I'm out.